Welcome everyone to the Alien Investigations channel. I'm Steven and you're watching X-Files CCG Evolutions, where I take you through all the known iterations of the cards within the X-Files Collectible Card Game's universe of cards. In this installment, we'll examine the evolution of the Tom Colton agent card, featuring that dickish FBI colleague of Agent Scully who investigated the bizarre murders committed by liver-eaten mutant Eugene Victor Toombs in the episode Squeeze. First up is the 1996 Alpha Playtest card, where we first see Colton's moderate skill set, which will remain unchanged in all iterations of this card. Where Colton is somewhat lacking in such traditional skills as evidence collection, he makes up for in his long range and close range combat. And of course, there's his 2 res generated during the briefing phase, which is not present on this first draft, but will appear on the remaining cards in Colton's evolution. All we see here is a generic point value of 9 before the good people at Next Games ultimately establish the game's more refined unit of currency, the resource and conspiracy points. From the Alpha Playtest card, we next go to the Beta Playtest card, where we see this character further translated into card game mechanics. The 9-point value seen on the Alpha Playtest card has been replaced with a cost of 4 resource points, which is a typical amount for agents with an alpha point value ranging between 8 and 13. Colton's 2 res value is now apparent, which is by far the most appealing factor when it comes to enlisting him in a team of agents. Here we see his list of keywords, the most notable of them being skeptic, which, as one might easily guess, denotes his disbelief in aliens and paranormal phenomena. Colton's bio is the same as it was in the Alpha Playtest card, but we'll see some very slight modifications to it coming up. The game effect is the most striking aspect of this beta playtest card because here Colton gets 2 resource points to pay for cards with either bureaucracy or criminal investigation keywords, while as we'll see in the upcoming premiere and second edition cards, Colton only winds up with 1 resource point when all is said and done. The Premier Edition version of Colton represents the 3rd card in his evolution. This first edition card, which was released in November 1996, features Colton during the episode's lie detector scene and has been assigned a unique bureau file number for sorting purposes. Colton's bio section has been slightly revised to include the full names of referenced characters, and the card title itself has been extended to include the word agent. As I mentioned earlier, Colton's game effect has been tempered by a reduction in the number of spend-in points given at the start of the owning player's briefing phases. And finally, we have the Truth Is Out There 2nd edition version of this card with very few modifications from the previous Premier card except for the change in the color palette seen here and the addition of the latex glove graphic here. Both the prefix and suffix of the bureau file number have been updated in order to maintain the card's unique sorting order. So there you have it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for the next installment of X-Files CCG Evolutions.